statement against Dave Smith on the Joe Rogan Experience that made the rounds, where Douglas Murray was allowed into the Gaza Strip with the IDF, of course, and he even posed in front of Yahya Sinwar's chair that he was assassinated in, that he was killed in, fighting. And Douglas Murray was trying to own Dave Smith, comedian Dave Smith, who is pro-Palestine, by claiming that you can't talk about Israel because you haven't been there, which is like a very common technique.
Such a brain dead tactic that just does. It's just bad faith and dishonest. It doesn't work, bro. Like what? Like you don't have to be the Congo to know that the Congo is dangerous. It's such a fucking stupid fucking point. Like trying to. What the hell? Let's go. What the?
Phrase that correctly. When the Israeli government ordered 3 months ago a blockade of food.
Dude, I feel bad for anyone who has to defend Israel right now. Like they're in a position where they have to go on TV and be like, yeah, no, I mean, killing these kids is like justified, and it's, you know, I mean, we have to defend ourselves, and I don't know how you can defend yourself. Like a lot of public opinion has moved against them now. And I'm just looking at them like what's their angle? Like, how are they going to be able to make this seem as if this is okay? It's just getting harder and harder for them.
Understand, if they're all so well nourished and Israel's behaved so impeccably properly in terms of supplying enough food for months on end, why do they all look like they're starving to death and are prepared to risk actually dying to get at food?
What you are basing your assessment on, I'm afraid,
it's what I'm seeing with my own eyes,
which is Hamas propaganda, which you must accept as
no,
oh, come on. Oh, come on. Us watching a video of kids starving and risking death to get food is Hamas propaganda. Like, this is next level is this considered gaslighting? I don't know what the fuck. This is hilarious. Nah, dude, those kids and those people that are fucking running for their life trying to get anything to eat, that's Hamas propaganda. You don't get it.
Thousands of people fighting with each other to get at food, some of whom ended up dying, some of whom ended up being shot. The IDF says it wasn't them and it was Hamas. We don't know who did it because, as you know, the Israeli government has banned all international journalists from being anywhere near this to verify what is actually happening.
Piers Morgan, you're not allowing me to answer a single question.
I am. No, and then when you say something that I don't agree with, I'm challenging you.
I'm sure I'm going to say a lot that you don't agree with because, unfortunately, your assessment...
No, you're going to disagree with a lot of what you say because you're here to defend the wrong side. But yeah, like any good person is going to disagree with you. Not even Piers specifically, anyone's going to disagree with you. Because if you're sitting here defending
and has decided it did nothing
I'm
wrong.
Not referring to Israel.
Hilarious. Where have I heard that one before, huh, guys? We've investigated ourselves, and we've found ourselves to be innocent and didn't do anything wrong. I mean, what a coincidence.
A number of doctors and hospital spokesmen and charity spokesmen have all said that there were many people killed and many more people wounded taken to hospitals, and they saw the bodies and they saw the wounded. So somebody was killing and wounding a lot of Palestinians.
We have the drone.
Immediately, right on cue. It's Hamas. Anyone died? It's Hamas. Anyone getting killed? It's Hamas. Anything bad that happened? It's Hamas. It's never them. Never them. It's never them.
The health authorities' numbers historically, before October the 7th, that they have been broadly accurate. That is the historical position.
You must also know that the assessments of Hamas casualty figures by experts and statisticians have found them to be preposterously inaccurate, fabricated.
Well, let me ask you a question. Well, let me ask you what I asked you.
No, you're not allowing me to finish a single
answer. Well, I can
answer.
actually conduct this interview any way I like.
Well, then the viewers aren't going to get any benefit of
the viewers can make their own mind up about what they're hearing and seeing. The UK ambassador to the UK.
Yes.
She was
The evidence is anti-Semitic. Oh. Another one. Sorry, Piers. Natasha was promised to win this debate 3,000 years ago. That's funny, man.
was able to tell me definitively that 30,000 Hamas terrorists had been killed.
I think it was an estimate. Let's be clear.
But she had absolutely no idea, estimate or otherwise, how many children had been killed in the process. Do you know?
There's a very simple logical explanation for that, which is Israel is
Bruh. Dave, you work for Israel, lawyer. No, I'm an independent member of the English bar. Piers, what's the name of your organization? Lawyer. UK Lawyers for Israel. Hilarious.
They have stockpiles of aid that had gone in there previously. It's like, okay, Piers, so then logically, can't we deduce you're not starving Hamas? They've got plenty of food. Then who is the additional blockade supposed to impact? It's the civilian population. And so, listen, I'm sorry, this is just anybody with just common sense.
They want them out of there, man. That's what it's always been. Always been a land grab. They want the land. So they gotta push out civilians. That's it. It's just people living there. They want them out. They want to kick them out. They want to take the land. That's it. It's always been a land grab. It was never about Hamas. It was never about Hamas. Hamas is just a useful opposition that justifies their atrocities.
And instead, I think it's reasonable for us to say that we're going to judge the Israeli government, and I like that you were precise about that. We're talking about the government of a foreign country, not people who believe in Judaism across the world, and not even necessarily the people of that country. But when I'm judging the Israeli government...
I don't know, I disagree. I mean, there's a lot of Israelis. A lot. Over half of Israelis support what the IDF is doing. So I wouldn't... Dave Smith is saying it's not even Israeli people. No. Well, more than half the Israeli people support what the IDF is doing. So we gotta make that very clear. So a lot of Israelis support this shit.
For the poor people of Gaza. But I just can't, I'm truly stunned, Piers, and I'm sure you are too. I am stunned by the lack of rational self-preservation on the part of the Israelis. Like, read the room here. You are turning the entire world against you, and I do not understand why they would choose to do this.
Yeah, I mean, look, Natasha.
They're a lost people. They're a lost people. They chose evil. They're lost people.
Should flood Africa with white people, like a bunch of white Europeans?
No.
Then why should we flood Europe and America with a bunch of brown and black people?
They're not being flooded. They're from here, most of them.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're not from here. What are you talking about?
Well, hang on. As Smodrich has said, it is to take over and clear out Gaza of all the Palestinians. That is genocide, isn't it? And that's, I mean, you're a lawyer.
No,
you tell me.
Israel's war aims have been clear from the outset, which is the destruction of Hamas.
They haven't
and
done
the
that.
return of the hostages. Well, because the war's not over yet.
You haven't done either of those things.
Will you
All
allow-
you're doing is killing more and more
will you allow me
civilians,
to get into
and you've been
words?
starving them.
Well, but who's you? Forgive me. I'm here as a lawyer.
The Israeli
as
government,
a
and you're
right.
here to defend it, right?
No, I'm here to defend the rule of law and the
Okay.
weaponization of international law, which has been consistent throughout this process. The propaganda that we're discussing right now, which is clearly what has shifted your position and perspective.
Dude, Israeli PR is so bad, they have to get lawyers now to speak for them. Well, that's how bad it's gotten.
But you are promoting false allegations of starvation and targeting
No, I'm
civilians.
promoting the fact that Israel's government launched a 3-month blockade, which has led
Without
to
the context
people
of
starving.
25,000 tons of
All right.
trucks of
Let
aid
me bring
having
Dave.
been provided before that.
Dave.
Facts without
All right.
context are misleading.
All right, Dave, we're a bunch of deluded clowns who are being misled. Israel's government is telling the whole truth here. everyone else is lying or being taken in by lies.
Yeah, it's just like, look,
Still standing.
Come on.